You know, I would like to start seeing a lot more teachers and educators start talking to their students about the mental aspect of our careers. Hi, my name is Anna and thank you for coming back to watch another video. Pardon my crazy hair. I just came back from the gym and I don't really have anything to do tonight, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Cozy sweater on and crazy hair and no makeup face. But today I really wanted to touch on a little bit of the mental aspect of things in the musical careers, because I really don't think that was emphasized enough or talked about until it was a bit too late, I would say. The reason why I'm bringing this up right now is because, like, while I'm on my own journey this year of like auditioning for jobs and having concerts and organizing things, it has been tough. And tough in the sense that you really have to be careful when you let that little voice or fear, whatever it is, to come in and basically make you question yourself. And until like last year, okay, 2 years ago now, when I did my master's thesis research on this, like a little bit of musicians and sports psychology, and are musicians really related to athletes and stuff like that. Until then, nobody has really talked about these things during my music training. So I would really like to say that the mental training is a must if you want to be a musician or if you want to pursue music as a career. Now, without getting too deep into the research that I did, musicians are related enough to athletes. I mean, like, yes, of course, we use different bodies, muscles, we use different parts of our brains, blah, 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 of course, different things. But the mental preparations that athletes do is really similar to the mental preparations that musicians have to do. I mean, we don't have the Olympics, but we have big enough competitions. I would say the auditions are, Olympics within themselves. So why are teachers or educators not really talking about these things with their students? I mean, of course, when you get to that university level studies or academy studies, you are considering music at a career level. So I think that's when we really need to emphasize these things, that, maybe you should consider meditation, or are you letting in fear just because you're insecure about something? Is it fear because you're insecure in your technical abilities? Is it the fear because you're insecure in your tone? Is it the instrument that you're afraid of, or is it just something completely different? Because a lot of the times I know with teachers and students not gelling together, not just their instrument teacher, but just in the sense of the bigger music community, there's a lot of also people fear. And honestly, like, it's easy for me to say, but it should not affect us, or we should not let it affect us, because why do you need to care so much about this person or that person? I mean, like, yes, it does suck because sometimes contact and you not gelling with this person is not really going to give you more gigs or is not going to give you a job. But that's just the reality of life, and that's just the reality of our career, which might be another topic for another video. But in general, I think that we really need to start focusing more on mental training. Now, if your teacher or school or whatever is not really providing that, I think the best thing for you to start with is actually just journaling and figuring out or getting to the bottom of fear. What is it that you really fear when you get on stage, for example? Is it just performance and anxiety? And what makes you so anxious to perform? And when you get to the bottom of that, I mean, of course, if it's way bigger than what you can deal with, then maybe, yes, contact the therapist or whatever else you have the need for. But if it's not, then I would recommend that you maybe start doing an exercise like what my research mentor gave me. So the exercise was that when you wake up every day, you basically rate your waking up hours, for lack of better words, from 1 to 5. So then when you see, for example, you're at 2 this morning, now how can you get to 2.5? What can you do to get to 2.5? So you're only going to try to increase your better feelings, so to say, for only 0.5. So then during the day, if you get to 2.5, then how can you get to 3? Then 3.5. Can you sometimes even go above 5, for example? So in that sense, I mean, it's not a mind-blowing exercise. It's really simple, but it really helped me also a lot that year when I was doing my project. There was a lot of stress. It was graduation and everything else. But I would recommend doing that exercise and seeing how even the little things, even just trying to improve for 0.5 of your day, how the little things can help you and build up, and eventually, hopefully when you have an audition or a competition or whatever else that's coming up, then you're not going to be so affected by the mental clutter that's going on up there. Now, of course, I can always talk more about this since I did a lot of research on this for my project, but I will leave it at that for now. And yeah, I think that's all I really have to say, just for the simple sakes of it. So thank you for watching, and if you would like to see my beautiful face again, please subscribe. Or, leave a comment. How have you dealt with your nerves? Or is there another exercise that you can suggest for the viewers? So, yeah, that's all from me. And I will see you next time. Bye!